Are we live?
Yeah.
So, Evan, let's say hello to these individuals.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Are they individuals or everyone?
I don't actually know.
They are humans.
Oh wait, now we're live. Now we're live.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
So, the question is,
Mm.
when someone asks you, where are you from?
Yeah.
What do you say?
What do I say? I say Rwanda, and then I have to explain where Rwanda is because a lot of people don't know where that is. More people know of other East African countries than Rwanda.
And how do you naturally choose the answer? Do you choose it in an English way or in a Rwandese way?
I'd say it's more. If it was in an English way, I wouldn't say I was from Rwanda.
So, do you feel more British?
No, because I've lived with you my whole life, pretty much. So it's a mixture.
So, you feel Rwandese because you've lived with me,
Yes.
and I don't have a passport for Rwanda.
You don't need a passport to be it.
I don't even have an identity card because they say I'm a criminal, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
You also believe I'm a criminal?
No, I don't believe you're a criminal. I know that they say that though.
So we had differences with my brothers,
Mm.
and they think that I shouldn't have the identity of Rwanda. What do you think about that?
I don't think they get to decide that, do they? They shouldn't, right?
Because the law is not functional.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they deserve to have that option to decide whether someone is Rwandan or not.
So you feel more British or Rwandese?
I'd say half and half. Like I am.
50-50.
Yeah.
So you can acknowledge two passports.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So what is the specific aspect of British culture?
The specific aspect. What do you mean by the specific aspect?
That the culture that you love, and what one aspect of Rwandan culture you hold it closest.
One aspect of Rwanda that I hold close to me. Probably this necklace, first of all.
Show it to the public.
No, I'm not putting my face.
I don't have any. Why didn't you buy me one? Where did you get it from?
I got it.
Birmingham.
When I was in Birmingham. You can hang on. Let me show it.
No, you don't have to take it off.
Well, they don't know what I'm talking about, so.
Give it to them.
Hang on.
These Rwandese. Because
Show it to the camera. You see the camera?
I think it's too small. It's
You're not doing it very well. Let me do it.
give it to the public.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah. That's the flag. Yeah.
That's what explains who you are.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I always wear it, so that's one thing.
Have you ever experienced a culture clash?
Cultural clash. Definitely, yeah.
When?
Probably when I was in my teenage years. But in your teenage years, you always find yourself struggling with your identity when it comes to culture, especially if you're mixed race. Because there's different nationalities that you have, really, and people can question it because they could say, oh, you're more this side or you're more that side. You know? They can judge whether you're quote unquote black enough or you're white enough. It's not necessarily Rwandan culture that people question in me. It's more black culture that they question in me, and white culture.
I get you. And what is one aspect of Rwandan culture you hold closest?
Mandazi.
The mandazi is an East African. It's an East African thing. Evan, to be honest, this is something you cook and I cook.
Yeah, I know.
It's our thing. But how about Uh, the flag that you hold in your bedroom.
The flag, yeah. Yeah, that's true actually, yeah. There's a lot of flags around me. I mean, I have a lot of East African things as well, even this bracelet as
Yeah.
well. This is an East African thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a lot of things like that, flags, necklaces, and these bead bracelets as well. I quite like them.
You know, one of the things that we hold in England,
Mm.
apart from the commodities,
Mm.
Uncle Ivan,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
because he holds everything.
Really?
So the final question from me before you start asking me questions
Yeah.
is I'm very prepared for questions. I'm always not prepared to ask questions because I'm stupid. You know I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
You know I've always been stupid. Have you ever experienced? No. This is some questions that I shouldn't be asking you. How do you? They're sending messages. You know these people don't give me a chance. How do you handle the feeling of being too British when visiting Rwanda, but too Rwandan while living in the UK? This is clear. This is Arsenal. Let's be honest. How do you handle the feeling of being too British when visiting Rwanda, but too Rwandan while living in the UK?
This is kind of what I was saying earlier about it's more, again, it's more, they don't view white when it comes to being in Britain, they don't view me as Rwandan, they view me as black or mixed. And in Rwanda they won't view me as British, they'll view me as white or mixed. They'll view me as not what they are. Do you get what I mean?
That's superiority complex.
Yeah, similar to that. Yeah, it's similar to that. And the answer to dealing with that is by just simply not caring what people think, to be honest.
And what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
About that? I think it's a bit of a backwards way of thinking. I think it's people should be thinking like that 50 years ago, not now. That's one thing I think.
Let me ask you one question without looking at the questions prepared by AI. Would you visit the Rwandan embassy?
The Rwandan embassy?
In the UK?
Yeah, of course.
So why don't you go and visit and speak to Johnson?
I should then.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, I could do that.
And then what will you be telling him?
I don't know. I'd probably just figure out. I'd probably just ask how he is. That's probably what I'd do.
He's a nice guy.
Is it?
Yeah, he's a brother to Dennis.
Okay, that's good.
Dennis, we live together with Dennis. I did not live with the Johnson because Johnson is an intellectual guy. He's not a man. But he has been a good ambassador. But there's only one thing. They can kill. They can just kill you because you're my son.
Really?
Yes. And before, they used to feed people poison.
I probably wouldn't say hello then.
But now, the problem we have now, they have access to nerve agent.
Nerve agent? Oh, yeah.
Use the second computer and put it up.
Yeah, I know.
Nerve agent is a very big problem because they have managed to give it to them.
That's true.
And they are feeding it to people. And nerve agent is finishing our community.
Yeah, it's true.
So if you just put nerve agent, the way it, not symptoms, not symptoms.
It did that by itself, sorry.
How it is operated, that's the main important thing. So he can easily say, I'm very happy to meet you, my son, but at the same time, on the door window, the jacket
Mm.
in your hand, you go with nav agent. It doesn't look nice.
Let's have a look how it works. They are an organophosphate. That's what they are. They are organophosphate esters developed in the mid 20th century as chemical weapons. They're colourless as well. That's even worse. You can't even see them.
Yeah, because they put on a plate.
Yeah.
You can't see.
Just looks like water.
Yeah, they put in water.
Mm.
That's what killed Noble. Noble Mayombo died because of this nonsense.
Is it?
Yes.
Even skin contact as well.
Yes, and the jacket. You see these individuals who come in your house and they put a jacket on the hangers.
Yeah, yeah.
They just put perfume of it in their jacket.
Yeah, true. That is. I didn't know that could happen to me.
It's so dirty. Why do you think I don't meet people?
That's true.
Have you seen how I maintain contact?
Yeah, they don't need to know your location. It's more just phone things, really.
You see the number plate of cars.
Yeah.
They just come and put on the door handles.
Oh,
They have done a lot of hair.
that is bad. Nerve agent.
Can we translate what we are talking about?
You want subtitles?
You need to, yeah. You need to translate.
You want me to translate it?
Yeah, in our language. Now you know Kinyarwanda, don't you?
I know how to say hello and what's the news.
But you understand what that means.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I do understand that.
Can you say it in English and then I put it in Kinyarwanda?
What do you want me to say? About the nerve agent?
The nerve agent is finishing them.
So, nerve agents are organophosphate esters developed in the mid 20th century as chemical weapons. They are colourless liquids that can be dispersed as vapour, aerosol, or liquids. Nerve agents cause severe toxicity.
So, am I translating?
Sorry, yeah, you need to translate. Go on.
I think these people came to the Commonwealth in 2013, didn't they? They should be able to understand English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever doesn't understand, you can just pin it.
Yeah, I can, on the video afterwards, I can put Rwandan subtitles on there. But yeah, I think it's time for me to ask you questions now.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll ask you some questions. Oh, you got some. He's agreeing with you.
Who? My brother.
Yeah. Okay, the first question I want to ask you
Yeah.
is, how has the Rwandan genocide shaped modern politics for the country?
I think, Evan, I've always avoided these questions of the genocide, simply because we can't love genocide.
Yeah, of
It
course
was a different story. It was disappointing, and it was a situation that we don't want to think about all the time, because it's traumatic for those who were young, and it's not a good experience. But shaping the modern politics is exactly what I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
The government maintained the grip of power by preaching the genocide aspect. Because President Kagame, I know I was with him. People tell me you was with him and you are talking about him. I will always do. But I was not with him to use genocide as a weapon to grip on power. I was with him to stop genocide.
Okay.
These are two different
things, yeah.
things. So you are talking about how the genocide has shaped the politics of our country, because the current government always talks about genocide, and they say that if they go out of power, someone will come and do the same thing.
Okay.
But before we attacked Rwanda, there was no genocide. You need to know this. I have to make you informed. Rwanda was a country with a government before we attacked them.
Mm.
And when we attacked them, the genocide happened after a few years of our guerrilla war.
Okay.
So we can't say that the current government, if they don't be in power, then genocide will happen again. It's just unjustifiable. It's unexplanated.
It can't
Uh,
happen again.
You can't say that everyone wants to kill another.
Mm.
Onre Kagame is the one to save people when actually has killed some Yarohanga, Adam Waswa, and he has killed Eddie, Rejema, and Johnny Vilasa. These are all your families. You know how they died. I told you. So the killings of Kagame are to hold on power. Even the president who we took out of power was killed by his orders. I'm not preaching you because I'm not a Christian and a pastor, but I'm just telling you what the facts were. So don't you listen to these questions from individuals which scares the nation and the people by saying that if Kagame is not there, we are finished.
Yeah.
Because he will not be. In a few years, he will not be. He's turning 70.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you showed me the one in Uganda who's 86.
You mean General Moses Hari?
Yeah.
He's 90, he's 86 now.
Yeah.
Poor guy, he has Parkinson.
Is it?
Yeah, he's shaking. And his Parkinson, it's very hard. He has the memory, but the nerve system
it's just shaking. Yeah.
is shaking. Yeah.
Well, the next question I wanna ask you now is, where do you honestly see Rwanda in 20 years' time?
It will depend on our energy, psychologically and physical. I think I've tried since 2001. I've tried to indicate the truth in our society because we had three problems. One was people believing in tribes, Hutu, Tutsi, and Twa. I've always maintained my language. These are not issues to divide us because I lived in Uganda since I was born. They had 54 tribes, 54. And for us, they only tell us three, which are not clear where they came from.
54.
54 in Uganda, yeah. But actually, I at some point, I wished that we had many differences as well.
Yeah.
Because many differences gives you the way to unite. But these three, the Twas don't care. They don't want to know. Yes, because they can afford what is possible.
Yeah.
They don't fight for what they can't afford. But the Tutsis and the Hutus, they seem to take this identity that they were given as a serious thing, and they fight for it. And they always fight for the power. Anyway, I didn't fight for the power, and I didn't see myself as a Tutsi or Twa. But the truth, I saw myself as a human. And this is where I have been standing until today.
Yeah.
But it gave me a lot of loss. I put myself at risk because of this. But in the end, neither Tutsi, neither Hutu that has shown interest in supporting me in this war.
Okay.
they will come
Mm.
6 months and they'll sideline with the money.
Yeah.
You know me, I love money because money gives us everything. But you know, I have money.
Mm.
But at the same time, the money I have is for living. But for them, they want money to show up.
Yeah.
That money is the money I can't afford.
Mm.
So I've seen people come and go. But the truth is, we need the people who thinks like humans, not like Hutus, Twas, or Tutsi.
Okay.
Because it's very difficult for you to understand.
No, you're saying so. The way for Rwanda to be doing well as a country, they need to forget about the tribes and remember that
We are just
it's just
humans.
the same. Yeah, everyone bleeds. The same.
And there's something that I spoke about with my colleagues some time back. I said to them, I think the government need to consider the discrimination law.
You don't have one.
We don't.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because the moment you treat someone different just because of what you're calling them or what they are calling themselves, they should be punished.
Yeah, it should be. That's true.
So they don't have that. And our government, I know President Kagame has done quite a good job, especially saying that people should be knowing that they are Rwandese.
Mm.
But he's saying that as a parent. He should have passed that into the parliament.
Yeah, that's true.
Just tell the parliament that this is a law. We are all Rwandans.
Yeah.
Yeah? And that means that if you call someone a Hutu, you are eligible of being questioned by the police. If you call someone a Tutsi, or they call themselves Tutsi, or they try to undermine another because of what they call themselves, the law should be investigating them.
Okay.
He didn't do that.
He just spoke on the news, was it?
He just speaks in public.
Yeah, public speaking. Okay, that makes sense. And the last question I have for you today is, this is a better one. If there's one thing that you could change, it could be anything, just one, tomorrow, that change would be made in Rwanda, what would you change?
I think as much as I'm stupid, I'll focus on the law. Because I think that if we manage to make the institutions work, because for the institutions to work, we need the law in place.
Yeah.
And I think the law is not being let to take its own course. So the first thing I'll do is to allow the institutions to work by allowing the law to be in practice. But that is hard because you have to convince the leaders. Yeah.
That's true. Is that all you would change for now?
If you get that right, everything is lined up.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm being honest with you. Because if you get the law to take its own course, there will be no corruption, there will be justice, police will be not working under the influence of telephone calls from leaders. Yeah? The schools will get what they're supposed to get in terms of education. We have even had issues around people who goes to university and they get grades because of sexual violence, sexual whatever. All these things will cease when you have the institution is functioning by law, and you get the political parties function and questioning the current government, because when you have the system working, institution working, that means even the opposition is functional.
Yeah, of course.
Even the current government will be working towards showing that they are doing better, so they can't be challenged by the opposition. We will have the shadow like we do here. So that's what I want. I don't want to go to church.
Yeah,
No.
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
All I want is the institutions to be able to work and the law to be given the opportunity to take its own course.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that's all the questions we had today. We came up with something a little bit different today. As you could tell, obviously, Marara Senior was asking me questions at first, and then I obviously did what we usually do, and I asked him questions. If you enjoyed that, please just let us know.
But you've got some comments. What is David saying?
That was when you were telling me to go to the Rwandan embassy.
Does he really think we can?
No.
Because Jimmy is not even there. I know Jimmy can kill you.
Yeah?
Jimmy.
Oh, I don't want that.
But he's not there anymore. I know Jimmy. The problem is not killing you. The problem is killing you when you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to talk to them and just confuse them and let them die with the drugs that they move around in the pocket.
Yeah. But thank you very much for tuning in, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your evenings. Bye bye.